the Only Bad Movie Club. This is Mr. Z.
I'm Lynda.
I'm Sara.
I'm Mr. Y.
And today we watch Nightcrawlers. Yeah, baby. Woo! So with Nightcrawlers, we start off with this old lady on the phone and a cat. Yeah!
And then the cat wanders down into the basement and is, I don't even know, mauled to death?
Yeah,
Immediately.
there's some blood and some hair splattered against the box.
And then the old lady goes to check it out, and then she gets mauled too!
Flash forward, and there's a family that is looking to buy a house, and a very distraught, curmudgeon-y real estate agent who hates his whole life.
But why did the owners leave all their furniture here? They'd been murdered on the other side of town. But I assure you, it's nothing to do with this house.
But it wasn't in the house, it was across town. So it's got nothing to do with the house, it's okay. Don't worry, the house ain't haunted or nothing. It's good.
Not shady at all, baby!
No.
So they move into the house. Everything seems fine, I guess, and he does his regular job with his super cool friend who's like, hey, did you know everyone in the town is getting murdered? Ooh, should we also talk about his handiwork of the hole in the basement? So,
That was something.
delightful human being sees a hole in his cement basement wall.
It's a good sizable hole as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not little.
It's not little.
It's a chunk.
A human could fit through it comfortably.
Oh, yeah.
Easily!
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
So he decides to get 2x4s and to nail it in with his sheer strength. Nails into a cement wall. And then by the time he's done, it looks like this, kind of like that, and like there's holes throughout his handiwork, and it's
three
very
boards.
shoddy.
It's three
It is.
boards.
It's 3 boards.
He put 3 boards over it.
Now, Mr. Z is no handyman, but he knows that 3 boards is not enough to cover a hole that size!
It's true. And you know, the next time he goes in the basement and he's like, oh, my handiwork, the boards immediately fall down. And a creature pops out, and the creature
Can you describe the creature to me?
oh man.
It's got 4 ping pong ball looking eyes!
That looked like titties.
That look like titties. And 2 little bananas that are little pinchers coming off the side like this.
The face kind of looked like demonic beaker muppet, and then the body was the biggest half of an acorn squash you've ever seen
Yeah.
with spikes. And it comes up to the priest, and it sees his crucifix thing,
Cross.
and it's just like, whoa, bro, never mind, and then like scampers off back into his hole.
Back into the green hole of darkness! There's a lot of kills in this movie!
There was like 5, but that's like 5 out of the 8 people in this movie, so
Yeah.
percentage-wise, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80% of the people who acted in this movie were murdered in it.
I'm glad you knew that. And then they find the boss's dead body, which is the same shot of the dead body that's shown like 18 times throughout the movie.
It's a still frame.
And all of a sudden the creature just snakes him.
Blam! Dead! Just like that!
Didn't even see it coming.
The main mustache guy decides he's gonna crawl in that hole and like destroy these Nightcrawler creatures. And he's crawling through, and who does he bump into but the priest?
Yeah.
Right?
The priest realizes after reading the entire Bible, it's Nightcrawlers who destroyed towns, many towns before this one. And he's like, I gotta go back in that hole and I gotta find out what's going on. So he goes in the hole and he finds this creature and he's like, hey, I want to talk to you. And then the creature like
Mind melds.
melds him. Yeah. And they have this very deep conversation about how the creature saw Jesus get crucified, and that's when he saw the crucifix, and he was like, I can't kill you, you're a man of God. He just really wants to go home.
But he gives the priest a warning and says, if you come back here again, you're dead!
This is true.
They find a humongous spaceship! It's crazy!
Yeah, and it looks like it's made out of Legos. It's delightful.
I don't even know what I'm looking at, but it's there and it's beautiful.
It's humongous and it's spectacular.
They go into the spaceship and they're like, oh my god, it's leaking fuel. We need to get the flare gun. And the creatures warned this heckin' priest, and they were like, if you come back here, I'm gonna eat your face. And they kept good on their word. They saw the priest again, just done. So he dies, and he's like, get the flare gun. And then Mustache Man's like,
where's the flare gun?
And the priest doesn't answer. But
Because he's dead.
he knew instinctively where a priest would hide a flare gun.
Right in the roll top desk. It's obvious.
Right. Where else would a priest keep it? So he goes and he gets the flare gun and he runs back down to the ship. And he's ready to do what he needs to do. And then,
Napalm death and the ship explodes.
well, he gets attacked several times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a great action scene where he's
Yeah.
walking through like a tarp room.
Then
And
he
then
bites the alien's arm off and
Bites
it's
it.
blood everywhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And he drops the flare gun like 4 times, and then it falls down the hole, but it goes off anyways. It's
and he saves the day.
yeah, and he runs upstairs and he's like,
I did it, yo.
hey fam, let's sell this damn house.
Sold.
Yeet on out of here.
Back on the market.
We're gonna move back to our apartment now that I've saved the day and made the house safe.
So I'm a hero and my house is secure, but I'm selling it anyway. So would you watch this movie again?
No, I would not watch this movie again unless it was like, I'm gonna murder your grandma unless you watch this movie. The only redeemable factor in this movie was the people that I was with, and that I was watching it with friends that I enjoy. If I had been by myself, I would have been so sad.
Yeah, but I had bitchin' music.
It did have
That's true.
bitchin' music.
It had a great
You
soundtrack.
win. You win. It had bitchin' music.
And if you like it, you get to hear a lot of it because it's all
That's
the
true.
same.
That is true. There's a lot of very long transition scenes that go on. But the music makes it tolerable.
But the critter noise is awful and it's so annoying.
And it sounds like a cat when it gets hit, apparently. I didn't have a bad time. I'm sure part of it is the company. But it's an honest movie. And they really tried. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they could have tried a little harder, but it was like, it was bearable. I was annoyed in a very pleasant way. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it again, but I'm not gonna like, not.
So if you like movies with underground tunnels and weird sounding creatures and families buying houses and pallet factories and lots of kills and exploding spaceships, make sure you check out Nightcrawlers. Yeah, baby! Woo!
It's fall, winter, spring.